each other. You might have, the Palestinians against Israel. You might have, guess what? You have China against Taiwan. And Russia, you know about Russia and Ukraine? There's going to be a lot of more wars, and eventually America is going to be in war. And at the end of when it's all said and done, the other nations, they're going to be fighting against it. They're going to stop fighting against one another, and they're going to fight against Jesus Christ when he comes back. And the other nations, they're going to be fighting against it. They're going to stop fighting against one another, and they're going to fight against Jesus Christ when he comes back. And they will be put to flight. So that's chiefly, in the nutshell of what's all going on. It's nothing but Bible prophecy. All right.
Shalom, shalom. All praise, honor, glory to the Most High. I'm gonna let a few people get online real quick. I got a urgent and important message. All right, urgent and important message. Shalom, shalom. All right, this is the urgent and important message. Cause I'm watching all the videos. I'm seeing what's going down, what went down. It's in the spirit. I'm calling all camps, all camps, all camps. Shalom came from Japan. All praises, all praises. Yeah, I'm calling all camps, man. Y'all seen our brothers at WFI, the Watchmen, get attacked by them Palestinians in Chicago. I'm calling all camps to pull up this Saturday, man. This weekend, man, round 2, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? We need to stand by our brothers and pull up. We finna pull up, all right? And we want round 2. We want the smoke with the Palestinians, with the Israelis, calling all camps. We finna pull up. We finna pull up for our brothers at Watchmen. We finna pull up for our brothers at Watchmen. And we going in, goddamn. We going in. I need about an hour and a half to flame them bastards. I need an hour and a half speaking time. I'm telling you that right now. We need all the brothers, all the camps to line up. I'm calling all camps. All camps. We need to be on that front line with our brothers at Watchmen for Israel. Shout out to Naquan. We need to pull up in Chicago this weekend, Saturday. Round 2, goddamn. Round 2, we pulling up for our brothers, man. HOI gonna be in the building. Most High willing. We finna pull up. Round 2. It's crunch time. It's 4th quarter. If you scared to shoot the ball, pass it to a clutch shooter. You dig what I'm saying? All boots on the ground. That's right. They violated. I'm watching all the videos. All of our brothers, whoever can make it, we pulling up this weekend. You know what I'm saying? This weekend. Chicago. That park, whatever that park is called. Somebody put it in the chat. Somebody put that park in the chat. We finna pull up HOI Chicago. HOI Georgia, we finna pull up. The pull-up boys is pulling up. And if you pull up to this, you an honorary pull-up boy. No matter what camp you are. Okay? We finna get it. That's right. Let's get it. They want war. We gonna give them the word of the Lord, baby. We gonna give them the word of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna bring some extra waters. They want to throw water bottles. We're going to bring a couple of cases. You know what I'm saying? All the Ephraimites, all the northern kingdoms, the Simeonites especially. If y'all could throw a baseball, y'all could throw a water bottle. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on that front line. All the brothers, man. IUIC, UPK, all you brothers that don't get along. We being attacked. We being attacked by what's going on in Israel. Put that pride to the side, and we know maybe a lot of y'all niggas ain't gonna show up, but it is what it is. We finna be there. You know what I'm saying? It could happen to any camp, but it happened to our young bros, man. WFI. We there. We there. We pulling up. All praise, honor, glory to the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? So We need to, yeah, Northern Kingdom. We need them Simeonites. All you Simeonites and Ephraimites that can throw a baseball, we need y'all there. You know what I'm saying? Keep the water bottles full, because the impact is different when it's full. You know what I'm saying? Get some soda cans too. Sprites, Coca-Colas, Pepsis. Make sure you don't drink that poison. But make sure you got them cans there in the cooler. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they throw rocks in Palestine. We finna throw some goddamn. Hey, you don't gotta get Pepsi. Get the CNC factory. Get the goddamn Walmart brand. But we finna pull up, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? We finna pull up. Chi-Town, HOI, Chicago, HOI, Illinois, lock and load. Lock and load. We pulling up. Kwame Ashala. Shalom.
All right, Shalom. This is Howard 1 by Nyasha Allah of the Lions Den Camp, located right here in Jacksonville, Florida. Before I begin, I want to say Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Harakah Kodash, Ma'amath. Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS and their elders. Shalom to you, Akim, and Akwatim, and children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth. Yeah, you saw a video I'm going to put up in the post edit. This guy, I think his name, they call him Chief Ephraim. Right? Chief Ephraim, right? Everybody got all these egotistical names, man. Chief Ephraim, Guerrilla Hebrew, you know, General Yohana, what's his name? Captain Tazariak, you know. But the thing I want to speak on is this recent Palestinian protests against the oppression that's happened to those Arabs over there in Gaza by the hands of the Khazars, Esau. All right. So now you got prophecies happening, things are kicking off. We're seeing momentum. We're seeing a lot of nation rising against nation, people against people, you know, wars and rumors of wars. But then you got silly ass Jake speaking about ISUPK, Chief Ephraim or whoever in this camp. I think they call themselves Watchmen of Israel. They seem kind of immature in how they conduct themselves. You know, from what I saw from the videos, nothing but chaos. You couldn't even hear the word being spoken. People out there losing their damn voice. They on the microphone, still can't hear them. You know, nobody's gonna sit and really listen to that, man. So they just out there getting in the middle of something that has nothing to do with them. They could have went up the street and taught easily. Because the whole focus when we go out there is not to fight, is not to start a riot physically, is not to try to overtake the people by ourselves. We're waiting on the Lord. The Lord said, wait for him till he rises up to the prey, not till we rise up to the prey. Yeah, this, what's his name? Chief Ephraim. He said, yeah, we want all the smoke. No, you don't. You do not want no smoke with them damn Palestinians. You see what happened to you ISUPK members when IUIC already choked y'all asses out. IUIC already choked them out, put them all kind of crucifixes and leg locks and half full Nelsons, choke outs and shit, rear naked chokes. IUIC had them dudes gripped up on the ground. So what you think these Palestinians gonna do, man? Why? Because it's disorganization. It's y'all moving in malice, they moving in haste, and you know, acting off an impulse and pride and also ego. We going out there, we want all the smoke. Only need 30 minutes to teach. Listen, yeah, like that 30-minute lesson gonna be a golden, most fire lesson we ever heard in life. And you only need 30 minutes. We don't need your ass to teach. All right. One, them Palestinians not listening. Two, they're on a different agenda. Their agenda is resistance right now. Us, the Lord told us why he put us in slavery, because we didn't listen. So we got to turn to our power to be delivered. We go out and we reprove, we rebuke, we let these nations know their judgments that's coming. But the scriptures say, mourn with those that are mourning. You're not going to, of course, that's talking about our people, but also these other nations. Meaning, stay out of their damn way. If you see a fucking funeral, you don't want to go out there prophesying, talking about cutting, laughing at their baby's heads getting cut off. That's not smart. That's not safe to lead your camp to that type of environment. It's better to go up the street. Why? So the word can be heard. That's the focus, man. Jake fall asleep. They fall asleep quick. You got to keep their attention. The focus is for the word to be heard. All right. Now, was the word heard out there at that protest? No, because they wasn't teaching the word. They was out there just yelling. And then when it came up to this interviewer walked up to the guys over there. It was like 2 incidences, I guess, but I don't know if it's the same camp, but the Watchmen of Israel. But an interviewer from Palestine or whatever, he came up to him. He said he got 100,000 something viewers, and he wanted to interview those Israelite brothers out there. Ask them what they teaching on. This dude didn't mention Yahushua's name once. He said Christ. And he said, we out here to keep the laws. It's like, yeah, my goodness. These niggas, man. But they want to call together a unity camp for everybody to come out there and possibly fight. When most of them can't even fight, as you've seen what IUIC did to their ass. But you got Chief Ephraim with the red light special and shit. All right. You got the red lights on and shit. So I'm calling for all camps. All camps. Who the hell is you to call on all camps? Where's all camps when brothers going through shit out here? Like real life shit, not going out to a protest, fucking with people. You know, so we not supposed to be out there messing with those damn people, man. So the Lord raised up Russia to go up against those Khazars and against America. We supposed to go against Russia? No, we prophesy against Russia, yeah. But we're not supposed to go out there in the middle of a protest with them Russians and say, yeah, the Lord gonna destroy you. And yeah, that's why you're getting bombed. And man, listen, we go up the block and we prophesy to our people. We prophesy their destruction. We may see a few stragglers of those heathens, and you give them their judgment. But a full, like down here, they had the Gator Bowl. We used to teach out there at the Gator Bowl just to get riled up, man, honestly. We'd be out there teaching, but we had balance. It was balance to it. You know, you wouldn't call any violence to yourself. All right? What's that? There's a scripture to say that. All right? This is Colossians 4:6. It says, let your speech. See, we out there teaching. We're not out there saying, thus saith me. Yeah, we're going to do this to y'all babies. We're going to do this to y'all children. We're going to be cutting off heads. You don't say that in the midst of a damn people mourning and ready to go to war. And you out there like, yeah, well, I dare you to touch us. The Lord going to be with us. Yeah, okay. The Lord didn't tell you to go out there and do that, man. If the Lord didn't tell you to do it and you still go do it, he most likely not going to be with you. You know? So he'll let them people put their hands on you, man. If you don't act right. You know, you go out there and say, yeah, the Lord is with me. That scripture say that, man. Say, let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, man. All about the prophecy, the spirit of the Lord, the spirit of truth. Not out there being a nigga, being carnal, provoking these people that's in a riotous spirit to come and fight you. And I'll take you all on. Yeah. We're not out there for that. Seasoned with salt, that we may know how ye ought to answer every man. See that? This is how we're supposed to answer every man, with grace, and let it be seasoned with salt, meaning with the spirit of truth and with the spirit of prophecy. Not going out there just trying to provoke people to violence. All right? That's right, because that's a devilish spirit. That's a deceiving spirit that'll have you out there. What do you say? You got to die on that mountain. You know, this is it. We out here to die out here, but the Lord didn't tell you got to die for your people. You go out and teach, yeah, but you can go up the street and teach. And now they come and mess with you there, then yeah, you know, you stand your ground. But ain't nothing wrong, like an elder Apostle Tahar said. There's nothing wrong with moving. We had an issue in this camp, Lions Den, years ago, where we were teaching certain parts of the city, in Jacksonville, until it became riotous because of a lot of Muslims out there, a lot of Jake Muslims. You know, they want to be down with these heathens, and they set a plot against us, the whole park, all the homeless people, whoever was out there. And they came against us, had stones, all kind of shit. People going to their car for weapons. One dude pulled out a knife. They hit one of the brothers in the head with a bottle. And Apostle Hart was like, yo, move up the street. Like, just go. He left a comment and said, yo, just move on, man. You know, by the time the scriptures say, by the time you go to every city or move around the city, the Lord will be there in return. You know, so if they don't hear you in one place, go to the next place. That's it. It's that simple. The whole point is about reaching our people. How can they even listen with all that chaos out there? One of the brothers in the camp was listening, and they're like, I got a headache listening to that shit. You know? So, hey, man, some people like drama. Matthew 4:6, it says, and he said unto him, if thou be the son of man, son of Yahweh, cast thyself down. All right, this is what the devil was telling to Yahushua, telling him to cast himself down off that building or mountain, tempting the Lord. All right, so yeah, come kill us. The Lord will be with us. You come out here, you damn Palestinians. Oh, you starting trouble for your people. That's not a graceful solution. You're not out there teaching in the name of the Lord the right way. They're out there trying to provoke these people to violence, man. All you see is yelling on the microphone. You can't hear them. You see them just. It look like they're about to go to war against each other. Instead of those Palestinians walking by and seeing prophets, they saw a gang, man, that was ready to sell out for Esau, come against them and fight. That's all they saw. They look at it as you standing up for those Israelis, man. They can't hear nothing you saying, you know. It says, for it is written, he shall give his angels charge concerning thee. And that's what the devil is saying. Yeah, man, jump off the mountain. You know, put yourself in danger, man. The Lord will be with you. Put yourself in physical danger for no damn reason. Why not? The Lord will be with you. Yeah, go out here and fuck with these Palestinians. Let them touch you. Why? The Lord will be with you. For it is written, he shall give his angels charge concerning thee. So that's prophetic, but there's an appointed time for those prophecies. We're not in that time right now. Right now, the Lord told us what? To move in wisdom. All right? He shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up. And that's Psalms 91. That goes with the destruction that's coming. And he said he's going to deliver us in 6 troubles. Not right now. Jackasses. He out there trying to get delivered now. No, just because they go out there and start a fight don't mean the Lord going to come back today. He said he's going to deliver us in 6 troubles. That's when the famine happens and all those other prophecies. Not when Palestine show up to protest and then watch them in Israel go out there to fight and act like they're teaching. Now the Lord going to bear thee up in his hand. No, that's not it. Prophecy is not centered around Watchman Israel and ISUPK. Once again, ISUPK took a nasty L against IUIC. Take your asses out there this week. Palestine, they already showed the weakness in their fighting skills. All right, so it says, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against a stone. Right, that's Psalms 91, and that prophecy is for an appointed time. Okay. Yahushua said unto him, it is written again, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy power. All right, so that's the point, man. We don't want to tempt the Lord. And that's tempting the Lord, going out there threatening to fight. And then, like, yeah, we want the smoke. No, we don't. Just like say, that's like these type of people that go to a gym and say they could take a punch. You don't want to take the punch. You want to get out the way of the punch. See, that is ego involved. They're like, yeah, we want all the smoke. We going out there, whatever. All camps come out together. For what? Their beef has nothing to do with us right now. Us prophesying to those Palestinians has nothing to do with what we're trying to do. We have to reach our people and rebuke these heathens as well. But the main focus is to teach to our people. Speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. And of course, these stragglers, these heathens gonna be in the midst. But to go to their protests where they're fighting for their life and they ready to die out there, they ready to, Jake ain't ready to die. They trying to teach someone, I'm ready to die for this. Yeah, okay, they gonna see. But them Palestinians, man, they getting destroyed over there. And it's a war. And that's what I always tell people, don't get in the way of the Lord's judgment, man. Look at what was his name? Pharaoh Necho. No, King Josiah of Judah. He ruled from 641 BC to 609 BC. And it was a battle between the Pharaoh Necho II. I think the first, I think it was the second, Pharaoh Necho II. And he was raising up against Babylon. All right, when it was being built, Babylon was built. The kingdom of Babylon, the political party of Babylon, was built 627 BC to 605 BC with Nebuchadnezzar. His dad, Nebuchadnezzar, is the one that separated from the Assyrian family and started his own thing in Chaldea. So what happened was Pharaoh Necho saw that the Neo-Babylonian Empire was rising up. And what happened was Pharaoh Necho joined up with Carchemish over in Syria and joined up with also the falling Syrian Empire and the Assyrian Empire. Joined up with him to go fight against Nebuchadnezzar. Same type of thing happening today. So the Most High's hand is in the midst. The scriptures say, Yahweh ruleth in the kingdom of men. So the Lord is raising up kingdom and putting down kingdoms. All we got to do is go out and prophesy. That's it, man. You got to go out there and put your damn life on the line, trying to fight everybody and bringing the camp, calling all camps. For what? No, all camps, stay where you at and just continue to teach. Go up the street and teach. Leave them damn Palestinians alone. All right? Just like Josiah should have did. Remember, again, he ruled from 641 to about 609. Why? Because he died in 609 by not listening to the Most High. He was a righteous king, man. He was known as one of the most righteous kings of that time period. He threw the last Passover in 622 BC. But right after that, this happened. Check this out. So the Lord said, what? We're not supposed to tempt the Lord. Putting ourselves in that type of danger. Declaring that the Lord will be with you. Yeah, we hope the Lord to be with us, but I'm not going to provoke him or tempt him to do it. I'm not about to go out and fight my neighbor and start a fight with him and egg him on and then say, yeah, the Lord going to be with me. All right, so this happened 609 BC. Now, the Lord was raising up armies to go against Babylon or vice versa. Now, what Necho was trying to do, he was trying to stop the Babylonian Empire from rising up. Now, if they rose up, what do you think that meant for us? According to prophecy, we were going to get destroyed in 586 BC by the Babylonians, Nebuchadnezzar. Now, if Josiah would have stayed out of Pharaoh Necho's way and what they were trying to do against Babylon, then Babylon probably would have never won. The fights of it was called the Battle of Megiddo. That's where they get the Battle of Armageddon from. All right, 609 BC. And then later you had the Battle of Carchemish in 605 BC. So it was an ongoing battle between the Babylonians Empire and the Assyrian / Egyptian Empire. That's why the Lord told our people, don't go back to Egypt for help. See, that was a parable for today, but it really happened back then. Our people were trying to go back into Egypt for help. And the Lord said no. All right. So now let's read it real quick. The account of Josiah when he didn't listen, when the Lord was dealing with these other nations. He was, the Lord was raising up Pharaoh Necho to go against the Babylonian Empire. All right. It says 2 Chronicles 35:20. Just like the Lord is dealing with these nations, Persia, Russia, China. All right, yeah, we're going to be out there rebuking them, but you ain't going to be egging them on. Talking about that's why your baby's getting their heads cut off. Man, they're going to attack you, man. That's why the Lord told us, cast not our pearls before swine, or they'll turn and rent you. So he's giving you a notion there to, if people ain't listening to you and you getting attacked physically, you might as well just move up the block. Instead of having physical confrontation, we out there to present our bodies as a living sacrifice, not to go out there and fight everybody. Of course, if somebody come up to our camp and physically try to harm us, we're going to fight back. But I'm not about to put this camp in harm's way. All right. So it says this, 2 Chronicles 35:20. After all this, when Josiah had prepared the temple, all right, after the last Passover in 622 BC, you fast forward to 609 BC, and this happened. Necho, king of Egypt, that was Pharaoh Necho II. It was called the Battle of Megiddo. Came up to fight against Carchemish by Euphrates. All right, those Syrians and Assyrians. And Josiah went out against him. See, just like Jake today, going out against him to fight him. Getting in the scriptures say that, man, meddle not in other men's affairs. That's an affair that's going on right now. They going after them Khazars. Yeah, they put us in slavery in the past. Yeah, we got a beef with them spiritually, but keep it spiritual. Keep it according to doctrine. And choose your fights wisely in timing. Time for peace and a time for war. This is time for war, but we supposed to be moving into spiritual war. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal. So how you going to fight against those Palestinians? It's better to go up the street and teach somewhere else. But Jake like drama. I like drama too, but after a while, man, you got to move smarter. And look at the responsibility of the man standing next to you. After all this, when Josiah had prepared the temple, Necho, king of Egypt, came up to fight against Carchemish by Euphrates, and Josiah went out against him. But he sent ambassadors to him, saying, so Necho sent ambassadors to Josiah, saying, what have I to do with thee? Right, that's what the Palestinians saying. They're like, yo, what the hell? Who are these so-called black men standing on the side, raising pikes, looking like they're ready to fight us like Vikings, man? I can't even hear what they're saying. All I heard was kill your babies. I ain't even hear, y'all, fuck y'all. That's what they were saying, like, fuck F y'all. That's all they hearing. They looking over there like barely can speak in English, and they just see a bunch of Jakes throwing up middle fingers, ready to fight. Instead of them looking over and seeing prophets. You know why they're not going to look over and see prophets? Because a prophet will be wiser than that. A prophet wants his word to be heard. Not just heard by a stampede going by. Oh, look at this stampede. It's a group of people. Let's teach to it. Let's make the Lord's word known. Yo, you didn't. You made black Israelites known. That's it. Then to make the Lord's word known, they don't even know the Lord's name from that fight. You see that? The scriptures say that, man. The wrath of man worketh not the will of Yahweh, period. Calling all camps to fight. For what? The wrath of man worketh not the will of Yahweh. So fuck what King Ephraim or whatever he called it, Chief Ephraim talking about, man. He's not no ruler, no leader. He trying to lead people out there for what? We going out there to defend our brothers. No, you not. That what the police there for. No, you not. As soon as the police get involved and start spraying that bear mace, they ass gonna sit their ass down or they're gonna get choked out like IUIC did them. Palestinians ain't no joke. Cause they move in unity, they move with a plan, and they on some other shit right now. They might hug your ass and blow both of y'all the hell up. Scare the hell out of Jake. All right, one of them Palestinians got shot out there, man. So it's Esau that they going up against. But Jake like, nah, come against us too. All right, okay, let's continue the story with Josiah. But he sent ambassadors to him saying, what have I to do with thee, thou king of Judah? I come not against thee this day. The Palestinians not coming against us right now, man. But against the house wherewith I have war. See that? But they going against Amalek. They going against Esau. For Yahweh commanded me to make haste. See, the Most High put it on their spirit to start moving us. Don't the scripture say that? He raises up the kings of the east. And since thou hast not hated blood, blood shall pursue thee. But these idiot wannabe Israelites, degenerates, they want to jump in the way of that blood that's pursuing Esau. All right. For Yahweh commanded me to make haste, forbear thee from meddling with God, who is with me, that he destroy thee not. Take your ass out if you want to, trying to fight them Palestinians. The Lord raising up Palestine against those Edomites. Our job is not getting in the way of that and stop their momentum. We teach, yeah, we can prophesy against them and all that, but don't go out there trying to get in the mix, forcing the police to have to protect y'all and shit, throwing stuff back and forth against each other, against them, and they throwing stuff back, egging them on, telling them to come on and fight. It's like, come on, that's not the way to do it, man. You go out there and prophesy and just teach. Teach about the prophecies to come. That's all we got to do. And to edify our people, man. The Lord said his burden is easy, his yoke is light. His yoke is easy, his burden is light. But Jake, they like to cast burdens upon our people. Come out here and put your life on the line for this camp. Well, Yahweh Shai already did that. You know? And it says what? Nevertheless, Josiah would not turn his face from him, man. So Jake don't want to listen. They still want to go out there and be violent. We want all the smoke. All I need is 30 minutes to teach. He ain't trying to teach. Look, he said 30 minutes. He's going out there to boast, try to look threatening, wear their damn Power Ranger wrist protectors and shit with spikes on them that they be wearing. And try to look tough and intimidating. That's all they trying to do. Jake ain't trying to do shit. Them Palestinians, though, shit. That's why Yahweh said that if this was my kingdom, my people would fight. This is not our kingdom. We're not out there to fight physically right now. All right. Nevertheless, Josiah would not turn his face from him, but disguised himself that he might fight with him, and hearken not unto the words of Nico from the mouth of Yahweh. Wow, man. See that? You got to know when the Lord's hand is moving. He's moving these nations against Esau. Our job is to not get in the way of that shit. And hearken not unto the words of Nico from the mouth of Yahweh, and came to fight in the valley of Megiddo, basically Armageddon or Megiddo. All right. The archers shot at King Josiah, right? And you might go out there and one of them Palestinians got some good ass aim and throw, you know, they be throwing them sling stones, man, that shepherd sling. Hits right in your forehead. You know, it's just nonsense, man, getting involved in that. And the archers shot at King Josiah, and the king said to the servant, have me away, for I am sore wounded. Now what happened? You take your brother out there Not like if you go out every week and teach normally and something happen, that's different. Or somebody say, hey, get off this block, we're gonna shoot y'all or something like that, we ain't leaving. But if we out there and it's a protest of mourning, they got the black flag raised, man. Mourning. You don't go out there fucking with that. Talking about their babies getting killed and getting all in their business. They got rage and wrath right now, ready to kill something. And you going out there, yeah, fuck y'all. It's like, y'all, my goodness, bro. Just stay out of it, man. You ain't gotta be scared of them. I ain't saying that. But why get involved in that? We'll deal with that. Our dealings with them is not right now. You know, you prophesy against them, yeah, it's a lot of jakes amongst them. But they ain't hearing that right now when they walking up the street yelling, free Palestine, free, you know. Who can hear? It can't dialogue like that. All right. So it says, his servants therefore took him out of that chariot and put him in the second chariot. Today would be like the ambulances and shit that he had, and they brought him to Jerusalem, and he died and was buried in one of the sepulchres, a grave of his fathers, and all Judah and Jerusalem mourned for Josiah, man. So that's how King Josiah, he was a good king, but he just didn't listen to the Most High and didn't see when the Most High was sending judgment. He stepped in the way of that. All right, so when the Lord is dealing with a nation for his prophecies, you better get out of the way. Period. Look how our people didn't listen when the Lord told everybody to go into Babylon. And they were like, nah, we're going to go back into Egypt. And look what happened. The people that went into Babylon, into the slavery and patience and waiting on the Lord, they were taken care of, like Jeremiah, Ezekiel. But the ones that didn't listen, that wanted to go back into Egypt and do what they want to do, they got destroyed. All right? Like IUIC, you got them going down to Egypt for help during the lockdowns. See, these people not to be trusted. They moving carnally. 2 Corinthians 10:4, for the weapons of our warfare. See, what's our warfare? Not their warfare. Like King Pharaoh Necho was trying to tell Josiah, like, yo, the people he was warring against, their warfare is like with bullets and guns and bombs today. Our warfare is different. Our warfare is different. They don't understand our warfare. The watchman Israel. We're not out there to fight everybody, man. We out here to die today. This could be our last camp. Why does it have to be? Why not make it so you can continue pushing the word and waking up our people? If they're doing that. He that walks away lives to fight another day. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty. See, that's where our might and our strength is at. Not in idiot Chief Ephraim. Hell no. But mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds, man. So our job is to pull down these strongholds. You want to pull down the Palestinians' Islamic spiritual wicked stronghold? Well, we do it by fighting a good fight of faith, by continuing and teaching this truth, by continuing to wake up our people. You ain't waking up nobody at that damn Palestine protest. A woman walk up and she say, all they told her was, keep the laws, stop eating pork. But when it came to the Lord's name, they didn't say none of that. They didn't say Yahweh Shai, Yahweh to the woman. So they're not out there for the spirit of truth. They out there to be carnal. They might have intentions to try to wake up people, but their actions are carnal, inviting that type of violence to the camp, to Israel as a whole. Black Israel, that's why you see is black Israelites fight against Palestinians, making it hot for everybody. I talked to a Palestinian the other day, and I told him, hey man, we with y'all. You know why? Because in the kingdom, they're going to get some form of living. We're going to understand, they're going to understand what they did to us, and they're going to pay for it. But at the end of the day, we see them Africans, we tell them, it was an African that came up to our camp. We was like, yo, Esau going in slavery. And they were like, And we told him, we said, we're going to be sending you Africans down there to grab them up for us. And he was like, I will do this for you. You think them Palestinians ain't going to do the same? Ishmael in the kingdom? So what? They put us in slavery. Their time coming for that. But a free Palestine means what? Stopping the oppression of Esau. No, they're not going to have a free Palestine because they're going to be in subjection, and that land is going to be given to Israelites, the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. So they're fighting over a land that doesn't belong to either one of them. But should we go out? Yeah, we can go out there and tell them about that. But should we go out there provoking them? You can go out there and teach at an event like that if you do it right. Show that you have wisdom in your judgment of people being oppressed. You say, hey, man, we with y'all. We see what they doing. That they started it. You know? And but either way, y'all fighting over a land that doesn't belong to y'all. But I ain't gonna say, yeah, that's why they killing your babies. Like, come on, y'all killed our babies. It's like, yo, man. Bro, timing is everything. You know? It says, casting down, so the weapons of our warfare are what? Not carnal for the type of warfare we're sent into. So don't let Jake fool you. Act like he about to go out there on some Rambo shit. He ain't trying to go to jail. They ain't trying to get shot up by them Palestinians or stabbed or get fucking rock split in the fucking forehead with a shepherd sling. That's what them Palestinians doing. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds. See, that's what we're here for, to pull down these spiritual strongholds. And Islam is a spiritual stronghold, but at a Palestinian protest of mourning is the wrong place to fight that stronghold. You go up the street, catch some stragglers, wherever your voice can be heard. Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of Yahweh. They weren't out there exalting themselves against the knowledge of Yahweh. They weren't out there screaming about Islam. Islam is the greatest. They're not out there saying that. They were screaming towards their idols, yeah. But they out there protesting apartheid and oppression, I mean. That's what they're out there protesting. They're not trying to come up against our teachings. So that's what we're here to cast down, these false doctrines, and cast down Islam. But there's a time and a place for every battle, and that's not it. That's not it out there. And they're going to see it's going to be a waste of time. The Lord said He's going to give us praise and fame in every nation where we were scattered. So we're going to have good promotion and bad promotion. And these dudes definitely helping with the bad promotion. Shit. It says, so we're here to cast down all imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of Yahweh, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahweh Shai, and having a readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled. So how we going to revenge? We can go out there and fight Chief Ephraim. We going out there to fight. We want all the smoke. No, man. Our revenge is through teaching. All right? Through rebuking. Through prophesying. This is Matthew 10 and 16. Behold, I send you forth. So the Lord has sent us forth into this world as sheep in the midst of wolves, man. They're going to get their ass trampled out there and locked up by Esau. Anybody start fighting out there, both sides going to jail. All right, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. But Jake think he sent us forth as lions or wolves in the midst of wolves. No, man. We're here as sheep being led by the shepherd. Follow what he did. When he showed up, what did he do? Did he show up fighting everybody? Did he show up fighting the Roman guards, the centurions? Did he show up trying to kill our people? No. He was avoiding violence. He was staying away from it. And when he did attack him, he took the persecution. A lot of our people are not strong enough for that. They can't sit there and deal with it patiently and take the persecution. Instead, they got to go out there and provoke people and threaten them back. You do this to me, I'm going to do this to you. Come on with it. I'm here, motherfucker. We here 12 o'clock tomorrow. We want all the smoke. See? Trying to bring these worldly slangs or phrases into this truth, or all the smoke. What does that got to do with the scriptures, man? Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves, man. Be ye what? Wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Harmless as doves. Don't go out there trying to fight everybody, or, you know, they see Jake think every fight going to be like WWF, where they just get choked out like IUIC did. It might not end up so smooth for you with them Palestinians. You know, our people, some strong people. Yeah, they might get some hands off, but it's pointless. It's all because of ego and drama and wanting to be on the scene, spotlight. Well, go out there and get the attention of the news. Don't go out there. But when they get the attention of the news, just like that idiot from the past that used to be in the Dallas camp, the head of the Dallas camp, Masha Ba'ala. I think that was the name. I can't forget. They call him Element. I saw him on Alex Jones' show. As soon as Alex Jones approached him, this genius start talking about politics and Democratic and Republicans, and didn't mention Yahushua's name once. Just like this idiot's out there with Watchman Israel. When the newscaster put the camera on him, he said, all right, tell me what y'all believe. He started talking about violence, talking about slavery, talking about, I think he said our people being oppressed, and then he said the laws. The whole goal is to keep God's laws. We're not going to do that until Yahushua help us do that. We're doing that now to the best of our ability, but that's not the focus. That's the start of it. But the focus is Yahushua's name and the prophecies and moving in that spirit and trying to keep the laws to the best of your ability. They didn't mention Yahushua's name once. It's about the praise of his name and the Father's name, putting his name out there to the world. The Palestinians need to hear that, the name Yahweh, so they will fear when they see the judgment coming. Not a bunch of niggas out there looking like they want to fight. All they see is your arms raising up like some damn Thundercats trying to fight them. That's it. Not something spiritual, a message they need to hear. So the Lord sent us forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. So you mad at anybody, be mad at him. Because he told us to come here and not fight these battles, these physical battles, man. We're here to do his will and to preserve ourselves for as long as possible, as long as the Lord will allow. Preserve the teaching, preserve the Akim. A lot of people in the camps want to get riled up and fight, and zealots. But the Lord dealt with the prophets, the disciples, discipline. Main thing you learn in martial arts is the main tactic of fighting is to walk away. Those are the strongest fighters. The weak ones haven't overcome themselves yet in their ego. Yeah, man, all camps. Well, hey, man, that's what y'all get for yelling out to a jungle saying, fuck all you animals. Well, a gorilla might respond, a lion might respond, fucking jackal, a wolf, anything will respond to your ass. They yelling out to a crowd of protesters that's protesting, it ain't like BLM, man. This is something different. It ain't like Black Lives Matter. The Baal, Lucifer, Molech movement. This is some other shit. The army being established with the Muslims and Palestinians. You know? So, but yeah, man, we're not supposed to be out there looking for that type of action. Physical fighting action. You got a lot of brothers that want to fight. But the smarter ones, the wiser ones, know to walk away, and live to fight our warfare another day, spiritual warfare. Right, man. Because, yeah, we here to show the judgment of Yahweh to all nations, and that's just it. If you're going to do it, go out there and just do that. Not like, fuck your babies, fuck y'all. Now you're saying, thus saith me. That's not thus saith Yahweh. Yahweh Shah wasn't here teaching like that. So it's a lie, man, what they're doing. Romans 12 and 17. Recompense to no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men, if it be possible. See, if it's possible. If you're out there teaching and they just attack you, not like you egging them on. Yeah, we're going to do this to y'all. We're going to do that. That's all they hear. They try to be an attack just like us. It's Esau that's their target. We need to push them on. Like, yay, get them. not fuck y'all. If it be possible, as much as life in you, live peaceably with all men. That's being wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. Live peaceably with all men. All men, all nations, man. If it's possible. If you're out there just teaching and they come up and physically attack you, you should defend yourself to the point of death if you have to. But not going out there to a protest we're not even supposed to be at, and you out there just egging them on, trying to steer that water towards yourself. Them crashing waters, that protest, that partial riot that was going on, chaotic in Chicago. And you say, over here, assholes. Nah, man, just go out there and teach. Or get away so people can hear you clearly. Nah, man, y'all just scared. It ain't about being scared. It's about if you truly want this word to be heard, find a space so you can be heard, and so that the men in your camp can continue to teach without having to go to jail and without being attacked. You know, without having to kill somebody. Because you can be out there fighting and hit somebody too hard and kill somebody. Or a brother get killed in the camp. All because of a brother's negligence and ego. When they can clearly, literally, you got the elder, the sincere elder Pastor Tahar saying, yo, move up the block. But they think, these camps nowadays think they got it all figured out. You got Sakari sitting out there with guns on them. How would that look if they was out there? Shit. Out there with AKs, 47s and all. Well, hey, man, you bring fire, they're going to bring fire. And if everybody bringing fire, then the whole city going to burn. Somebody got to bring some water. This is Sirach 28 and 11. And hasty contention kindleth a fire. See that? They moving in haste. We're going out there, man. We pulling up. We want all the smoke. See that? Moving in haste, moving in impulse instead of saying, hey, brother, y'all brothers be safe. The focus is, just go up the street and teach. And we'll be out there to support y'all. No, we going out there, we want all the smoke. That show you his mindset, what he going out there for. All right? And hasty contention kindleth a fire. And that's what that was. That was a hasty contention. All right? Emotions rising, everybody there yelling and shit, can't even hear each other. They like barbarians to each other. And in hasty fighting sheddeth blood. See? You going out there to fight, it's going to be bloodshed. That's why they had that brother with his face was bleeding. He must have got poked in the eye with one of them big Palestinian flags. If thou blow the spark, that's what they're going out there to do. Calling all camps. And I dig the unity. I'm with all that. But it could have been handled better. And this is the reason why. Because if you get into something, you draw all the people around you to get into something. You know? If thou blow the spark, it shall burn. You wanna go out there and fight, that's exactly what's gonna happen. If thou spit on it, just a little bit of water. Go out there with a little bit of sense and grace and graciousness, man, when you're teaching. And wisdom. and it shall be quenched, man. You can put that fire out. And both these come out of the mouth, man. Both of them. Instead, they're going out there with the tongue to kindle. That's why I said contention. All right, blowing the spark instead of spitting on it, pouring water on it. It says here, James 3:4, behold, all the ships, which though they be great, are big giant ships, it takes a little tiny steering wheel to steer those giant ships in the water, and are driven of fierce winds, yet are they turned about with a very small helm, man. All right. Whithersoever the governor listeth, wherever your spirit, in this sense, is directed. If you're going towards carnality, that's what you're going to get. You want drama, you're going to get drama. If you want peace, you still may get drama, but it's about how you handle that. You know, you can quench it. All right? By going up the street and teaching somewhere else, that would have quenched that fire that they're trying to kindle. So it says, yet are they turned about with a very small helm, whithersoever the governor listeth. Even so, the tongue is a little member, and boasteth great things. Yeah, we going out there, we want all the smoke. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth, man. That little fire can turn into something else, man. And they think it's going to be like, yeah, that's right, because that make the Lord come back. No, it won't. You're not moving with the prophecies. Going out there trying to start a fight. That's just what it's going to be, a fight. That's it. And most likely ISUPK going to get choked out again like they did with IUIC. So they be block banging. I dare them to go out there with them Palestinians. That's what they doing. They're going to say, this is our block. This General Yohana block. They ain't trying to hear that shit. They about to get tased, probably stabbed, choked out, poked with big giant ass Palestinian flags with a point on the end of them shits. It ain't worth it, man. They trying to prove something that don't need to be proved right now. You trying to come against us, the Lord gonna be with us. Well, the Lord wasn't with you that day. He got their ass whooped from what I saw. There was a lot of bloody faces on Jake out there with the Watchman Israel. It's called being hard-headed, man. They took an L. Making us look bad, man. Even so, the tongue is a little member and boasteth great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth, man. Starting a bunch of bullshit that don't need to start. And the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. So is the tongue among our members, that it defileth the whole body and setteth on fire the course of nature. And it is set on fire of hell. See that, man? All right. Being carnal. That's what that goes into. For every kind of beast, carnal beast, and of birds, and of serpents, and of things of the sea is tamed, and have been tamed of mankind, right? The wild kingdom operate like beasts, trying to attack and kill each other. Well, they're even tamed by mankind. But the tongue can no man tame. It is an unruly evil full of deadly poison, man. So one, they're going out there teaching Christ, saying Christ. Two, they're just out there boasting and bragging of what they're going to do to these people in the kingdom. The scriptures say that. Don't be so hype about, let me get that. All right, so it says here, Luke 10:19, behold, I give unto you power to tread upon the serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. That's what he was saying to them at that time. And this time, he said, I'm sending you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. You can take your ass out there if you want to, you're going to get knocked the hell out. Unless you know how to fight. You know, unless the Lord is really with you. But if you ain't listening, he not gonna deal with you, man. Back then, 2,000 years ago, they were listening to the Lord and they were going where he would send them. All right, so the Lord gave us the power to do it. Through teaching, we tread upon these people, man. And they had spiritual powers at that time. We don't have that yet. We got it in the form of teaching, the spirit of truth and wisdom. And someday the Lord gonna give us that might, and that's when we approach these nations with what the Lord said. Wait for him till he rise up to the prey. He's gonna start with us, rising up the men of the Lord. And then he's gonna rise up himself and destroy these nations. All right, so notwithstanding, see, but although in this rejoice not, that the spirits are subject unto you, right? You can't wait. We're going to have y'all in slavery. Yeah, you might say that here and there, but it's a time and place for everything. Don't go out there boasting at them while they're mourning and you like, you going in slavery. Although in this rejoice not that spirits are subject unto you, but rather rejoice because your names are written in heaven. That's the goal, to get our people, the elect, names to be written, well, to let them know that their names could be written in heaven, that they could be of the hopeful elect, that Israel is written in heaven. But some are going to get judged and destroyed in these times. All right, so it's not about boasting about that, man. You know, you touch us, the Lord gonna get you. Yeah, but if you're not listening, look what happened to Josiah. And he was way better than Jake out there teaching today. He was a good king, but he didn't listen at that one moment to the prophecies that were happening. That was part of prophecy. And he tried to stand in the way of that Nico was going to fight against Babylon. And this dude went out there, drew the attention and drama to himself, and he got all the smoke he wanted. Right, man. See, you got people in this camp. We do the boxing, you know, we train and all that, but we spar and we ready for whatever. We believe in self-defense, you know, and a lot of other things. But we're not going to go on the attack. We're not going to go out there and provoke people and then be like, oh, yeah, it's self-defense. All right, cool. We're not going to talk to an animal, go out to the jungle and say, fuck the jungle. And then any animal respond, I dare you. And the fucking gorilla show up. And you say self-defense. You starting trouble, man. Go out there and say, thus saith the Lord, speak in accord with his words. Yeah, you might have a foul mouth, use foul language. If you like that, go up the street so you don't get your camp in trouble, in danger, in violence, bloody faces when they don't have to. That's not what Yahushua sent them out there for. Yeah, persecution's gonna come. Affliction's gonna come. But let it be for, at least it suffer for good, man. They weren't out there doing good. He wasn't even saying Yahushua's name. Said it like once. They just out there talking shit. That's the only reason I disagree with it. Yeah, man, it'd be fun to go out there and teach to a mass of people because we want this word to be heard. We want the word to be heard. I'm not about to be out there saying fuck they babies and all that, death why their kids getting cut off, and that's wrong, man. To say to a group of people that's mourning and then trying to play the innocent role because of something they did when we went into slavery. There's a time and a place for everything, man. And that's not it, to go out there and be threatening them and throwing shit at them. They throwing shit back. Whatever they were throwing back and forth at each other, trying to get past the police, the barricades so they can fight. Shit sound action-packed. It sound fun. But all things are not expedient right now. It says here, 1 Timothy 3 and... let me get this. This is Titus 3 and 1. Put them in mind to be subject to principalities and powers, to obey magistrates, to be ready to every good work, man. All right, so you go out there and fight, you're going to jail. That's just it. Esau right there waiting to lock somebody up. I'm sure a few of them probably went to jail unless they just calmed it down and left it alone. To speak evil of no man and to be no brawlers. We're not supposed to be out there brawling people, man. It ain't like walking into a bar like on the movies and shit. Excuse me, you pour you a drink with your cowboy hat down and you look over and say, America's about to get destroyed and I'm going to kick your ass. No, the Lord said what? Wisdom cried without in the streets. She uttered her voice in the chief place of concourse. You know, warning our people. Not out there provoking. Yeah, we ain't scared. We out here for the... We out here. Yeah, you scared. And if you wasn't scared, you wouldn't have said it. So, hey, man, whatever it is, the shit doesn't taste good, man. It just doesn't seem right. Yeah, we like the going out there teaching. We like the teaching to the crowds, masses of people, rebuking these heathens. That sounds great. Telling about the prophecies, but they're not saying Yahweh's name boldly. They're not saying Yahweh's name. And they're out there just provoking the violence from these people. Instead of provoking dialogue, because that's where our battle is at, in dialogue, in conversation, and talking. Instead, they're going to say, yeah, these Palestinians just attacked us. No, they didn't. You was provoking them. Talking about their babies dying and shit. At the time when you're supposed to be teaching, man. The scripture say we're going to dash their little ones against a stone. Bring that out. But don't be sitting there just saying, yeah, we're going to kill your baby. That's why your head's getting cut off. The Lord is killing you niggas, these damn people. All right, true. You catch more bees with honey. You catch more ass whoopings with a talk like that, with a tongue like that, man. So they want it, they're gonna get it. You want all the smoke, that's what you're gonna get. If you want all the elect, that's what you're gonna get. If you want salvation, that's what you're gonna get. If you want to fight and be violent and riot, that's what you're gonna get. So you got a choice to make on both sides. Can't blur the lines. Just because Watchmen Israel fighting and ISUPK get involved doesn't mean the Lord gonna show up tomorrow. All right, man, they're here, man, because the Lord said we're not supposed to be brawlers. We're not sent here for that. Yeah, you can learn how to fight and protect yourself, but not going out there starting fights and provoking shit. You know, sometimes our words in the scriptures are harsh and people don't like it. You know, and they may attack you for that. But I'm not about to go to a funeral and start mocking Jake and talk about how they dying, you know, getting killed and shit like that, and mocking them, saying, I dare you to do something. They're gonna do something. Because you're provoking them and they carnal. Well, you ain't tough then. Okay, I don't want to be tough. I want to be wise. I want to be smart. Romans 3 and 13. All right, let me start from right here. Verse 10. As it is written, there is none righteous, no, not one. There is none that understandeth. There is none that seeketh after Yahweh. They're not really seeking after Yahweh, man. Instead, they're teaching false doctrine. As we know, battling against ISUPK for years. IUIC, Watchmen of Israel going off too, man. Not teaching the Lord's name. It says, they are all going out of the way. They are together become unprofitable. This is not profitable for the truth right here. Going out there trying to fight them Palestinians when it's a whole bigger battle to fight. They are all going out of the way. They are together become unprofitable. There is none that doeth good, no, not one. Their throat is an open sepulcher, man. When they out there talking, it's like a grave opening up. And dead shit come out. They teaching false doctrine, man. Yeah, he teaching that about the slavery, teaching about this, but when it comes to Christ, that's not the Lord's name. Teach the Lord's name out there. So they know it's not about you niggas out there. It's about the Father's name, Yahweh. Yahweh Shai. All right? Their throat is an open sepulcher. With their tongues, they have used deceit. Right? ISUPK using deceit. I would not want them showing up at any drama I'm in, because I would feel like the Lord not with them. They teaching about the RFID, MOTB. They say it's an embargo or some shit, or Christianity or something. They teach that the Sabbath is on Friday and Saturday. And you can go on and on and on, man. It's all nonsense. They're like a biker gang and shit. All right, and the poison of asps is under their lips, man. Whose mouth is full of cursing and bitterness, and their feet are swift to shed blood. Destruction and misery are in their ways, and the way of peace have they not known. There is no fear of Yahweh before their eyes, man. That's right. So they going out there in malice and chaos. That's what they're gonna get. You want all the smoke? Well, them heathens got it for you. You know? So with that, man, I'm gonna end it there, man. Say, be wise and don't be carnal. All right, with that, I'm gonna say shalom.